Hello everyone, it's Becca from Becca Books and Bujo, and today we are reorganizing my library. Here is a before of the library. So these shelves are staying, those two are going. We're getting another one of that, like the corner shelf there, and one skinny one there. This desk I think is gonna go over here to the right of my chair. IKEA only had the two little shelves, and so we are on a wait list for the wider shelves. But we are going to go ahead and get started putting these together. Although we might try to move the desk first. I don't know the order of things to do this in. There's also books I want to get rid of, but I want to record an unhaul, also maybe with a haul. I don't know what's going on. My brain is all over the place, so this video is probably going to be nuts, but we'll start somewhere.
Say hi, Mommy.
Hi.
We are putting the bookshelves together. And look at my rope. It's so cool. It's 70, 80 worldwide. And that costs it costs for you. So we invent this side. And Daddy is over there. Maybe stay. Yeah, right here.
What's this condition? Some conviction, it's hard to tell. Call it affliction or addiction, some call it hell. You said there's something worth having beyond this place, and I believed you. Guess I still do, so I drift away. With whiskey and weed and the secrets I keep to help me forget who I am. Needles in veins and cigarette stains.
Meanwhile, these hooligans are building a slide out of the cardboard. Go! Oh. Bummer!
When I am restless and reckless, as the sinners say, and I swear I tried so hard I can't seem to stop. I need satisfaction or distraction from what I'm not. So it's whiskey and weed and the secrets I keep to help me forget who I am. Needles in veins and cigarette stains, I roll like a train down the track. 'Cause when you're so far gone, you don't come back. The secrets I keep help me forget who I am. Needles in veins and cigarette stains, I roll like a train down the track. 'Cause when you're so far gone, you don't come back. And I'm so far gone, I can't go back. When you're so far gone, you don't come back.
look really good. I got really hot putting that shelf together, so this is the look. I just wanted to show you, these are some books I'm unhauling. These are mostly texts that I had for my religion major in college. And then I also am getting rid of this box of books. Most of these are from my Read It or Not challenge. I'll see if I can show you so that you can, you know, take a screenshot, judge me. I will most likely be just putting them in free little libraries or donating them to our library book sale because they're amazing. So that's what we're unhauling so far. Next, I think I'm gonna go through these shelves and decide what should be here, what shouldn't, and then I think we might move the desk. Now it's working.
Double reinforced.
Are you going to take a vlog of me?
Yep. Woo! Desk is now there and shelf is there for now because
Where's Theodore?
we don't have the other shelves. It has been a few days since I set up the shelves, but here they are, 2 shelves. I'm still waiting. I'll fix it, Mabel. I'm still waiting on the 2 wider shelves, but for now, Willie wants these 2 shelves, the ones that I'm getting rid of in the library. He wants them in his office at school. So today, we are going to transfer all the books from these shelves, at least onto those little shelves for now, and we'll have to reorganize it all again once the big shelves come, but we need to get these shelves to school before school starts. All right, let's do it. Do it with soul. Let's do it.
Ruby, she was made for going west. Did not protest my wandering ways. Ruby, she was pretty as they come. 28 years young and unafraid. She gave me shelter on the coldest nights, shaded me on summer days, and I had never known my place before, but that's what Ruby soon became. Ruby, she wasn't good at going fast, and the patience that I lacked I learned to grow. Ruby had a way of breaking down, leaving me out there on the road. But she gave me shelter on the coldest nights, shaded me on summer days. So as we traveled across the countrywide, Ruby set the pace.
Update on the status. We have put the 2 little shelves kind of where they're going. Here, let me just chat to you like this because then you can actually see. We put the 2 skinny shelves kind of where they're going to go, and then we just are waiting on the 2 wider shelves, one to go here and one to go against this wall. Here's the state of all the books that were on those other shelves. For some reason, we thought a lot of them would fit on these 2 little shelves. We obviously are bad at space. I also just hauled a bunch of books. I filmed a haul and they do not fit. So I am so looking forward to reorganizing my shelves and making it work for how my TBR is growing and how books are shifting, and yeah, it's gonna be good. I think I definitely still love to have like a highlight of all my favorite authors and stuff in a small shelf like that. But there's just gonna be some changes as my reading tastes have shifted. I've added a lot more fantasy and romantasy to my shelves. So I'm gonna have to decide all of that. I don't know. You'll be able to come with me through all of it because I don't know how it's gonna work, but there will be lots of rearranging, I am sure. It is a few weeks later and the other bookshelves finally came in, and Theodore's Messing up the camera. The kids are currently using it right now as a bridge, right, Theo? Show us your moves. Nice. But we are going to have to take those away soon to start putting them together. I got a little, hi buddy.
Hi, Lobo.
I got a little shelf, like a half shelf, because it's gonna go right here underneath the light switch. And I wanted an extra special shelf for like TBR books and library books.
Hold it. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Okay. One done. 2 more to go. I'm really disappointed in this. This is supposed to be a hanging plant. I thought it was gonna be like in a pot, but I think it's maybe just the plant. And I have to put it in something?
Open it up and let's see.
Let's find out together, shall we? You're such a trooper, William. Right. Oh, it's definitely just the plant. Now we're gonna have to, oh no, it did come in a pot. A little dinky pot. If this is supposed to hang, so that they told me the dimensions was 36 inches. Was it supposed to be 3.6 inches? Because I think this is ridiculous. This, whoopsie. This is what I'm most excited for. It's the bookends I got. It's like pretty floral paper that it's wrapped in. It's kind of neat. Oh my gosh, they're heavy. They're smaller than I imagined, but I think they'll still work to hold up books because of how heavy they are. Wow, they're wrapped up so well. Oh.
One piece.
That's one piece.
We
And
need.
here's another piece. All right, so the library reorganization is pretty much done, I would say. I'm gonna chat with you how all of the books are organized, and then we'll be done for the day. So let's turn you around and talk about how these books are organized. Next to my chair, we have my TBR shelves, and it is mostly this big bookshelf here and this skinny one. So how it works is historical fiction is at the top, with these books up here. Then we go down to contemporary or literary fiction. Some of the shelves bleed onto this little shelf and some don't. Like up here is just Book of the Month books, but here is the rest of the contemporary fiction that I have not read, and they are organized by author's last name. Here we've got romance that I haven't read, plus a random short story collection that I don't really know where to put. That does not bleed onto that shelf, so we'll get back to there. Here is mystery and thrillers that do go on to the next shelf. Then we've got kind of fantasy, sci-fi, romantasy, kind of bleeding onto the next shelf with the Outlander series. I have read some of those and I haven't read some of those. And the last shelf here on the bottom are all the books I have borrowed from people and have not returned. So again, these two shelves next to my chair are mostly books that I have not read. The only exception is my Heartstopper shelf, and I kind of made it a graphic novel shelf too with Blankets by Craig Thompson. So that is how the TBR shelves are. This top shelf I should recognize too. It is my unread Book of the Month books. Then we do keep the genre category going through this next shelf, or these next two shelves. It is historical fiction on the top, but this shelf and this shelf are books that I have read. I decided to make this small shelf kind of like a feature shelf of all of my favorites in that genre. So this is read historical fiction, and then these are some of my favorite historical fiction. There might be, I don't know, none hiding behind Guernsey, but trying to fit them all in there. Then we have contemporary and literary fiction, ones that I've read, and then these are the favorites. Next up we have the romance shelf of ones that I've read. I Love You Very Much. That's from one of my best friends, Alexa. And then my favorites are really just Emily Henry and Abby Jimenez books. Next up, we've got the mystery thriller section. You can see this is my smallest read, but my biggest unread, which I think is interesting. So I need to read more of these, obviously. But then here are the small set of favorites: Violent Conspiracy, Thursday Murder Club, and Verity by Colleen Hoover. I also have some bookmarks on this shelf, and then journals. Last shelf is magical realism and fantasy, sci-fi, and then again, favorites on this little half shelf. On the very bottom, I didn't tell you about this shelf. This is books that we need to unhaul and likely sell, and same with this stack here. I have a Sudoku book, and then this is my cross-stitching stuff in this basket. This basket is filled with books that I would like to gift to people, so whenever I find cheap copies of some of my favorite books, I grab them and then gift them to people. All right, so that is those 4 shelves there. Beautiful, beautiful. Then we go on to the other corner shelf. Classics are at the top, and these are both read and unread classics. I just wanted to keep them together. The classics do bleed onto this next shelf. We've got my Minnesota book. I love it. And then this is nonfiction that I haven't read, and then here's nonfiction that I have read. We have some like poetry, plays, and I think that's mostly it. I have my French collection right here also. Going down, we have middle grade and YA, and then this shelf and that one right there are designated for my husband's books. He wants me to tell you he has lots more books than just this. A lot of his books are at school, but these are the ones that he wants to keep at home. So mostly his nonfiction and fiction, a little bit over there with The Hobbit. If we want to move up, I decided to keep some YA series going here, so Hunger Games and Divergent. And then these are like nostalgic middle grade series with Junie B. Jones and The Chronicles of Narnia. I'm just missing book 4. And then these are some of my favorite middle grade. So middle grade really spans 3 shelves here. Favorite middle grade that I would recommend to anyone if they're interested. We go up and we have my Kristen Hanna shelf. I don't know how to display these better, but I do want my 2 favorite Kristen Hannas on display. So they're just all back there. And then the top is for Frederick Bachman, another of my favorite authors. This shelf is a real mishmash of things. At the very top, we have like baby books over here and some birthday books, our anniversary book, pictures, and then these are all of my journals that I have filled in. Next up we have like a picture book of me and Willie and some kids, like raising kids books. This is just a basket of filming stuff. Actually, they're both filming stuff. This one is more like the camera side of things. And then this is my deck of TBR basket. Next up, just a random assortment of larger books that I don't really know what to do with. Our penny collection, my Rubik's Cubes, which the kids have gotten to. And then this is like pregnancy books for if I ever need to reference those again. Down here is where we have most of my like theology books. I was a religion major in college, and so there are a lot of texts from those classes. And then we have like a reference section for dictionaries and thesaurus and all that exciting stuff. At the very bottom is our collection of hymnals and Bibles. It's nice to have all of these on hand, especially for Willie being a church musician of sorts. So yes, that is that shelf. And then I added this half shelf kind of last minute. I decided I wanted something separate for like my current TBR and books that I finished. So up here, this is my current TBR with my beautiful new bookends. I have this bookworm candle and then this really cute print that my friend gave me about being a school librarian. These are library books that I have out. Also on this shelf, I would put books that I've read this month, but it is a big fat 0 for September, unfortunately. These are all the cards that I used for Deck of TBR-a-thon. Obviously, I need to clean up. These are books that are not on my immediate TBR, but ones I would like to get to fairly soon. Borrowed books and just ones I have plans for. And then I have a completely empty shelf which housed all of the books I had out from my school library during the summer. So there we have it. It's beautiful. I am so happy with how my shelves turned out. I just want to spend all of my time sitting in this chair and looking at my beautiful collection of books. Thank you so much for watching this reorganization video, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye.